Welcome back, everybody. As y'all know, we got a brand new tractor, Kioti CK2510, and this is the first day I actually got a chance to really do some work with it. We're trying out our King Kutter Box Blades, a 5-foot box blade. Now, I've never used one of these before, so it's been kind of interesting here. A lot of learning curve for me. Like I said, I've never used one of these before. I really don't know what I'm doing, but trying to learn. And I started out on this project. I didn't put the rippers down at first. I waited a few minutes because I wanted to make a couple passes over top of the middle section there a little bit, just to kind of take some of the grass and stuff off the middle, just because, well, I want to try to smooth it out a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I know people will say you need a beveled edge on the driveway, but this driveway, as you can see, has a slope to it, so I don't think a bevel edge is really such a have on this one, since water is going to drain anyway. So, but as you can see, man, it definitely was a learning curve for me. I had a lot of adjustments to do to this blade, as far as trying to see how aggressive I wanted to make the blade. And but I'm telling you, once I got going with it, you wouldn't believe some of the rocks and stuff that I pulled out with this thing. I pulled some great big old rocks and blocks and stuff that was in the middle of the road. And got talking to my father-in-law about it earlier, and he said used to be this road was really, really bad. And he said what they ended up doing was they used those rocks and blocks to kind of fill in the holes and stuff that was in it. So that kind of explains a lot of it. But, you know, it's not a bad little tool to use as far as box blades go. Stuff, you know, I've never used one of these before. Basically, the principle is you drop the rippers down into the dirt and use them to kind of pull the rock and back up to the top, and then you can go backwards with it and kind of help smooth it back out. And so my tractor did pretty good with it. Now, if it got a full load of dirt right in the middle of the box and stuff where it didn't want to pull, you'd have to raise up the 3-point a little bit, let the dirt out, and then keep on going. But I felt like it did a pretty good job with it. After I got done getting all the rock I was wanting to the top, I turned the rippers back around so that they wouldn't dig anymore. Kind of put them upside down there, but I did that on purpose. But anyway, now it's just trying to play the smooth game here, getting everything smoothed out the way I was wanting to get it smoothed out. And everything seemed to work pretty good here. Now, here's where I need to get me a little phone holder for my phone on my tractor so you can get a better camera view of some of the activity going on here. But what I'm doing at the moment is just trying to dig a little trench that leads into the ditch down there, because when it rains, we get a lot of ponding down there on the road. And this is just kind of a way to kind of direct the water into the ditch a little bit so that we don't get so much water in the road. And I'm just sitting there taking the dirt. There's some bare roots around that one little pine tree right there that the lawnmower hits every time. So and it cost me bust the blade here a while back. So it's just my way of trying to correct things here a little bit, and hopefully I got it good enough. We'll find out more after it rains, so we'll see. So, but did my best with what I could at the moment. Okay, guys, I thought I was videoing, but I wasn't. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this box blade. It's the first time I've used the box blade, and it's still a learning curve for me. It brought up a lot of gravel underneath that just wasn't showing on top anymore. But I know we're going to have to get some more gravel down here towards the bottom of the driveway. That's just a given. Not much you can really do about it. We just didn't have the gravel down here. It all got washed out and stuff before. Now, we have had some issues with ponding out here on the road where the water just runs out of the driveway into the road. So I dug a little bit of a trench right here, hoping to direct the water into the ditch. I may have to adjust that more later as rains come. We'll have to wait till it rains again for to see if that worked or not. Hopefully it did. If not, I'll adjust it accordingly. But overall, I'm pretty well satisfied with the results of it. The further up here we went, the more gravel we found. And honestly, you guys wouldn't believe all the really huge rocks and blocks. When I say blocks, I mean cinder blocks that I found in this road that I pulled up and threw it over the hill on up, mainly more closer up towards the barn where I wasn't even videoing. But I really should have videoed up this way because I actually got a lot more gravel up this way. Them rippers, they did a really good job getting that gravel up. Look at all this gravel we gained up here. I'm not sure if I showed a good before shot or not, but you know, there just wasn't no gravel up here before. I think we're going to be fine on gravel up this way, but again, down towards the end, we're going to have to get us a little bit. But that can wait till a little closer to actual spring, in case we get some more snow and stuff. It's still the end of February yet. I've seen snow in the middle of March, so kind of want to wait on the gravel just a little bit. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the result, especially considering, honestly, I just don't know what I'm doing. And if you're watching this, try to figure out how to use a box blade, well, you're looking at the wrong channel. You need to watch like Tony's Tractor Adventures or Hank Hamilton. You'll pick up stuff like that on their channel a lot better than what you will with me, because like I said before, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still trying to learn here. So, but that's the gist of it. Let's go over here and take a look at the box blade, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Now, we've done a really good job getting this brand new tractor dirty here in a couple of days. That means we're breaking it in good. So, getting a little mud on the tires. Those of you ever listen to country music, Brad Paisley, you'll kind of get that joke a little bit. But this here is a King Kutter's 4-foot box blade. It's got 4 ripper shanks in it. And what happens is you drop those shanks down, and here's the little pins you use that you can adjust the height on them. I put them all the way down low when I did this. I don't know if that was the right way to do it or not, but I was able to use them to dig down to the dirt. That's what brought the gravel up, and then just kind of smoothed it out. So you actually got a blade on 2 sides of the box blade. I don't know if they are like this or not, but that's how this one's set up. Got the one on the inside that brings up all the dirt on the inside, and you know when it's full. When it gets full, the tractor don't want to pull it too good when it gets full, and you'll feel it bogged down, and so you know you need to raise the blade up a little bit and get rid of it before you start going backwards. And when you get backwards, you got another little blade on it that helps. That's what you use to smooth it out with. And you don't have to use the rippers if you don't need to dig up with anything. It's fine. You can always raise them up. You can see earlier in the videos where I'd raised it up a little bit. And as far as this King Kutter 4-foot box blade goes, I don't think I would ever get rid of it, just for how happy I was with how everything turned out today. Now, there was a little bit of fine-tuning I had to do. That nut got loose. As far as getting everything situated, what you have to do is you have to set your blade down and adjust your top link to how aggressive you want your box blade to be. And I'll be honest with you, after today, I'm convinced I wished I would have went ahead and sprung for the extra, for the hydraulic port on the back, because with the box blade, I'm telling you, it would be worth it to have a hydraulic top link. That was to save a lot of adjusting. You can adjust it a little easier for how aggressive you want the blade to be, how level you want it to be, if you want it beveled. You could do all that a whole lot easier with a hydraulic top link. And I may look into getting one in the future. It ain't going to be right now. Can't afford it right now. But maybe in the future, that might be something I definitely look into getting. But overall, I'm real happy with this King Kutter Box Blade. So if anybody looks at these King Kutters and they think just because you see them at a box store and stuff that they're not any good, I beg to differ. This one does really good, and especially considering I've never used one before. I've never used a box blade in my life until today. Like I said, there's a little bit of a learning curve in it, and if you live somewhere where you got a dirt driveway, I would highly recommend buying a box blade. So that's the gist of it. And I've gotten a lot of comments, just people driving around here local talking about how pretty this tractor is, and I agree with them. It's a very beautiful tractor. It seems to be very hard working. There's a few little things we're going to have to work on yet, but we're working with the dealers with it. I noticed that the turn signal and stuff wasn't working. So, but I still got to pick up my third function kit that I ordered. It hadn't come in yet. When it comes in, we're going to let the dealer take a look at the signals, and they should get them fixed fairly quickly. But I say it's probably just a short in a wire or something silly like that, I'm sure. Luckily, it's still under warranties. But overall, I'm really happy with this tractor so far. I think this was probably even though it was one of the most expensive purchases I've ever made in my life, it was definitely probably one of the best purchases I've ever made in my life. I wish I'd bought something like this a little sooner in my life. I bought a couple used tractors and stuff. One of them I still have, which I'm glad I got it too. It's going to be a project tractor on this channel. But this tractor it's just like the right size for this property and for what I'm going to be doing. I'm super happy with it, and we may showcase this more when we get some more hours on the channel, or get a little feel for it. One of the things I noticed today, though, is when I kept turning around, every now and then my knee would hit this joystick over here, and the bucket would drop just a little bit. But I'm starting to learn to watch out for that now. So that's just part of it. There's little things you learn about as you go on, and I'm still learning with this. You know, this first day I've actually had a chance to actually work with this tractor. So, and the first project I decided I was wanting to do driveway maintenance, and I said, I'm pretty well pleased with the outcome. Like I said, I think I'm going to need a little more gravel down towards the bottom of it. But, yeah, that ain't nothing but a thing. I'll probably get that. I'll probably wait till about probably April or so before I try to get some gravel put down there. And that'll make this look even better. So, but until next time, we'll see you guys later. Please, whatever you guys got any comments y'all got, drop them down, and we welcome all comments. So drop them down below, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.